Welcome back to the Nat series. We are currently sitting at 14-13 on this young, fine season. Taking a look at some stuff. We're just going to go ahead and advance the day. Don't care. Here we go. Every day it gives me the same updates. Oh, here we go. So the month is over. Looking at some different people. Jackson Rollers wasn't very good. I see a lot of these guys. I just don't really know.
The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game.
Who we got here? Yep, I know. Contracts coaches, yep. Showed me all the time. Let's look at some transactions. So nothing really happening here. Tyler Freeman caught up. Don't know who that is. Andres Jimenez is out. That's not good.
The Miami Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they nabbed the win.
We're gonna roll with this lineup for a few more games. We're gonna see, I guess, what really starts to happen. But a lot of people are gonna start getting traded, is what I'm starting to think. So we're gonna go ahead and play against the Cubbies. We got Josiah Gray on the hill. He's been awesome this year. I sneezed. Oh man, gross. Yep, looks good. Looks good. They got a righty on the hill. Everything looks pretty good for the most part. We're going against Kyle Hendricks, Josiah Gray. Josiah Gray is looking to start 4-0. So this should be a good one. See you all at the end.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Josiah Gray, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Here's Nico Hoerner. And strike 2. Now this is in the air down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. 1-2 now. That one drilled left field. Back there. And it is gone. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. The 1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Kicks and deals.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, left field. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nico Hoerner.
And boom, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And now here is Christopher Morel. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swanson, the base runner at first with one out. And he chases that one. And there's two away.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it's stuck.
And there he goes. Pitch is high. Throw to second and great jump. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Smith with a relay home. Head first, slide safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. Trey Mancini now. Next pitch is outside.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs. Back here in Nationals Park. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. Now remember, this is a guy who was actually originally drafted by the Rangers. He came over to the Cubs in the Ryan Dempster trade and has had a lot of success with that changeup. He gets compared to Greg Maddux, but he has admitted to the fact that really the first time he started paying attention to Greg Maddux was reading Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. And a pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now here is Joey Meneses. Right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. The 1-1. And there's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Garcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Siggy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th round pick by the Rangers in 2011. Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Alex Call digs in now. Going to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think when they traded for him that he would end up becoming starter with the most postseason starts in Cubs franchise history. So You know, a guy that's very cerebral, understands what he's doing out there on the mound, and sometimes those guys can be tougher than the high velo guys.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Got it by him for the K. A double in the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Edwin Rios. Candelario makes the grab, 1 away. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, left field, and it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Over to Smith, and that is that. Cubs leave 1. And welcome back. And now Victor Robles. And the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Toss to Mancini. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's off the mark. Ball 2. And that's in there at the knees. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jamer.
2 outs, base is empty. Jamer Candelario digging in for the Nationals. Had an RBI yesterday. One of the 2 runs they scored in the game. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Suzuki makes the catch, inning over. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark. And now, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And here it comes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Kicks and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that's the first out.
So when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And he deals. That one to first. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out. And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Happ, the runner at third. Swanson at second with 2 gone. To the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. Lane
The
Thomas.
center fielder,
The pitch.
Thomas.
And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Dominic
Now it's Dominic Smith.
Smith.
3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a pitch. That's a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And now it's 1-2. Out towards left center. Bellinger coming on. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Doubled his first time up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Double play ball to second. Steps on the bag for one. On to Mancini. 2. So they're able to. Back here in Nationals Park. New inning getting started. Edwin Rios here.
Edwin Rio.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. And down on strikes. 1 out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard. Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's in for a strike. Goes down looking. And the Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning. And here's the DH for Washington, Joey Meneses. The wind of the pitch. In there. And so now 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Horner settles under it and makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
The 2-1. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Victor Robles. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, and they're down 2. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nico Horner. And now 1-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Takes it in for the out. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia makes the grab. 2 down. Dansby Swanson stands in. Here comes a pitch. Left field. Robles makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. And the right-hander deals. A little bit low.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Hard hit right side. Corner over to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Chamber Candelario. The 1-1. Ground ball Mancini. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Ray Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Right-hander kicks, deals, spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle. On the ground. Swanson fires over to first. And that is that. So one left for Washington. They trail things here. A new pitcher in the game, Hunter Harvey.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Down the third baseman, Christopher Morel. In the air, out towards right center. Racing, makes the catch. One up, one down.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next pitch off the plate. And now 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. And he takes a strike. Righty delivers. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Chop to first. Mancini tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Joey Meneses. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swanson on to first, and that ends the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Cronin.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Towards first. Takes it himself. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the lineup. Nico Horner now at the plate. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
Horner on the go to 3rd. Whips it across. That's out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Here's a 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Hughes throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Alzolay, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next pitch is popped up. Mancini makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Hendricks won't go any further tonight. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1 out, runner at second. Next to hit for the Nats, Hebert Ruiz. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right-handed reliever. And a strike in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's out to center field. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting,
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. The 2-1. Laser base hit coming home. He scores and they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front and ripped it into the gap. At that point, probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
In the air, left field, down the line, but it's a foul ball.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Now on the bump, Paulo Espino.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes. You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Well struck left field. And it's off the wall. Robles throws to second, and that's a double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now, and that one is lifted in the air. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Morel at second with 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brandon Hughes.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one lifted to left. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting the designated hitter, Joey.
And now up for Washington, Joey Meneses. And now the lefty. That's a strike. 2-2 now.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We go to the 9th, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Edwin Rios.
Edwin Rios.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Carl Edwards Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. That just misses, and the count is 3-1. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Kyle Finnegan. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That's to third. Candelario. Toss to second. On to Smith. 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Brad Boxberger. He last pitched 2 days ago. So bottom of the 9th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Alex Call. That pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals. 2-2 now. In the air, center field. He's under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Rebirth.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz, as the Nationals are down to their final out. And a 2-1 on the way. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.